here first, folks. Putting out my first two singles. This one's called It's Raining. Rain, heavy. And if you liked It's Raining, you'll really like this one. It's a banger. It's called The Spooky Dookie Song. In all seriousness, I've got some stuff to talk about today that's been on my mind and I don't know. So today I started experimenting on a canvas that I have sitting over there, and it got me to thinking man, I really need to get back into traditional mediums of art because we live in a digital world. Everything's digital, and it feels like I'm losing that side of myself where I actually came from. I didn't start as a painter, and I don't consider myself a painter, but obviously didn't have an iPad when I started drawing. So I don't know, it feels like I'm getting slower at drawing in traditional methods and traditional ways, and I want to actually not do that. I want to do the opposite of that. I want to get faster, and I want to experiment and do new things and cool things. And I've been thinking about reopening up my Etsy shop, and the reason I left there to begin with was because it seemed like everything there at the time, I don't know if it's still that way, I actually haven't looked, everything that was on Etsy, not everything, you know what I'm saying, it felt like a majority of things were pushed out Temu. Everything that was popping up was Temu stuff. And yeah, there was a lot of original creators and crafters and, people doing their thing on there, but it felt like nothing I was looking at was actually popping up for other people. It was it just seemed like everything that was pulling up was something that somebody bought on Temu and was turning around and reselling it. Also, in general, wanted to get away from Etsy and build my own website. It just felt like the right thing to do, but it ended up not being the right thing to do because I learned a lot. I know nothing about SEO. If somebody didn't already know about my website, they weren't going to find it. I learned that people are weary of buying stuff off of a website that's not established. Yeah, I learned a lot. I will probably relaunch in the future, but yeah, it's something that I'm going to have to just work on. A lot of people on Etsy, I guess their shops got closed down for various reasons, and I don't know, I just wanted to get off there, but I think I'm about to get back on there because I can experiment and do the things I want to do. If I want to paint something, I'll paint something. If I want to draw something on a piece of notebook paper or Bristol board, whatever, hey, there it is. And if I feel like putting it up, original art for sale, there it is. And yeah, it's not going to be something that copy paste or something that I make a bajillion copies of. And I think that that's something so precious about previous generations is a lot of art. It wasn't something easily reproduced or easily stamped on something or printed out or whatever. People took time to make something original, and it was gone after that. And I think I really enjoy that, actually, and I think there's something special about that. And I think people who buy art want original art, and they want something that not 50 billion other people have. So yeah, I think I'm going to get back into that. Something else is I think I found somewhere I'm going to take guitar lessons. I am excited about that because I've not been practicing and I need to. And the only thing that's going to force me to do it is actually going and getting lessons and learning from somebody that has more knowledge. I work in weird ways, and I think that's the only way I'm going to grow in that field, in that regard. So I'm trying to push myself, and yeah, you know what's sad is I miss going outside too, and I used to live near a hiking trail. It was like 15 minutes from my apartment, and now I'm nowhere near a hiking trail. Yeah, there's a park and stuff, but I really enjoy it and miss it. Skating and hiking, um, and I know it's not the worst weather right now to go outside, but I'm planning to do that. And I don't know, I think that was the best I ever felt was when I was outside hiking and skating. And I used to skate every day, and if not every other day. And I think it just really put me in a better mental space. Because especially I work from home and I'm always at home, and it's not really good for you. So, yeah, these are things that have been on my mind. So, I was going to draw on camera or something today, but it kind of just didn't work out that way. And yeah, I don't know. We live in a digital world, and I hate it, but I love it too, because obviously I'm here with y'all. But I think it's time to bring back some things that are unique about the art world, and it's good to actually have some variety. And if I want to draw on the iPad, yeah, I'll draw on the iPad, but I think it's important to go back to the basics. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know, one of my other videos I posted, I was talking about how everybody's art would be like the same in an art class if you got a designated project. And while that was true, but also not true sometimes, like, those are good foundations for art. And if you don't have that, then everything else is going to fall flat. So I will be going back to maybe drawing some still lifes, maybe doing portraits, maybe doing, I don't know. I want to do landscape, but I suck at realism, to be honest. Like, I like doing things that I can draw from life on, but make it my own. So, I don't know. It would be something cool that I could do, though, do some landscapes. I've seen people do some gouache lately, and I've not really used that, and I think it would be cool to try and test out. But right now, on that canvas I have back there, I used some tempera paint sticks that a friend sent me. It'll have to be sealed, but I wanted to experiment. I think experimentation is important in art because you never know if you don't try. And yeah, that's what it's all about. So, those were my thoughts for the day. Hope you like my songs. I'm obviously joking about the songs, but I have actually written part of a song, lyrics-wise, not like the actual music part, but like lyric-wise, I've written part of a song, and I'm happy with it, I think. But I have zero background in writing, like, songs. I used to write all the time, like, in a journal, and I actually really loved English class. I say I'm a lot. You would think I didn't like English class, but yeah, I want to also get into that as well. There's a lot of things I want to do, and it always feels like there's not enough time. And I've always felt like that ever since I had gotten sick. And maybe, I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced that, but I mean, maybe we all just feel like that in general. When stuff starts piling up, and we've got things we want to do and projects to start, it feels like we don't have enough time. But I feel very pressured to do like a lot of different things. Not in a bad way necessarily, but just like I want to get these things done. I've got a lot of ideas, and I've got to start executing them. So, yeah. Stay tuned. I'll let you know if I open up my Etsy shop. And if I do, we'll reopen it. if I do, might be selling some discounted stuff on there. Like if I'm experimenting with something like that one back there, it's just a canvas I had. It's got a little tiny hole in it, and it's a little blemish, so like you might be able to pick up some discounted art. So be on the lookout, and man, I'll see you in the next one. Hope y'all have a good holiday. If I don't see you before then, but I'm gonna try to upload once a week, long form content, and still do shorts here and there. But yeah, I'm gonna try to have stuff planned out, and we'll go from there. See you in the next one. Bye.